Create yourself a new world, big or small, but make it beautiful. The Property Show brings you beautiful spaces, exquisite construction ideas, easy style interior designing, and we bring you up to date with the industry. It's fresh, it's inspiring, it's The Property Show. Now showing on The Property Show. Proudly sponsored by Roofings.
It's a very warm season and we welcome you to the Property Show. It's the month of November. Just a month and a couple of days to end the year 2015. And of course, we all know it's election time. But at the Property Show, we want to focus on the core business of Vision 2040 and getting Uganda moving as fast as it can to being a first world country as far as real estate is concerned. If it's impossible with others, we can make it possible with the brands that we proudly associate with. Roofings are platinum sponsors. If you're looking for quality material, that is not just for residential homes, but commercial properties, agricultural projects, commercial projects, name it. Roofings has got you covered. And that explains the question, Gundi nawe, is that any way to cover? It's not yet a home until it's furnished by Nina Interiors Furniture. It's not yet a bedroom until you have a Nina Interiors bed. It's not yet an office if you're not working on office furniture from Nina Interiors. And now they have got massive sales for Christmas, simply impeccable. And of course the gift vouchers. Any water solutions anywhere in the world, you can never get fixed 100% if it's not Davis and Shortleaf. So we thank and appreciate those particular partners. But I tell you what, more importantly, it's about you, our viewers, that we always package something that is valuable for you as a brand, as a show. And remember, if you have any comments, things that you want us to improve on the show, get in touch with us through our hotlines and our social media pages, and we'll be able to improve and give you an even better brand. Let's take a look at what we have lined up for you in today's edition.
Today on The Property Show.
House is not fully a home if you do not have the beautiful setup of a living room. Well, thanks to Gloria, we have that covered for you because she gives you exactly every nitty-gritty when it comes to what you should be doing with your interior decor. Before we go in for Gloria, we'll have our Dream Home of the Week. And to participate in our Dream Home of the Week, it's easy. They're just two simple steps. Send your profile picture and your dream home, that is its interior and exterior, to a Facebook page, Property Show Uganda. Up next is the Dream Home of the Week, followed by Gloria's Interior Designing Tips of the Week. This week, we bring you another roofing's quality product, the razor wire. The razor wire is made up of the high tensile galvanized wire gauge 12 and the ultra razor sharp strips of galvanized gauge 26. The process includes galvanized sheet strips which are punched using a punching machine to make razor sharp strips. After that, the galvanized sharp razor strips are loaded on the forming machine, and at this stage, the sharp razor strips are joined together. This wire is very different from the normal galvanized wire. It has the ability to spring back when released after stretching, and the zinc coating on the wire is enough to ensure it does not rust at any given time. The formed razor wire is then loaded on the clipping machine, which is then strapped and labeled.
I'm going in. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3, 2, 1, 0. 3 Cover me.
Gundinawe, is that any way to cover?
When you have to cover something, cover it the right way. Only Roofing's iron sheets have double coating that give them a much longer life and are made with Japanese technology for best quality right here in Uganda. With Roofing's iron sheets, we've got you covered. Roofing's, strength of a nation.
Hello, my name is Gloria and I'm here to take you through this week's interior design tips. Today we're going to talk about creating a beautiful reading nook. Ever gone to somebody's house and been told to wait because they have to go upstairs and get in front of the library and caught yourself thinking, I can't afford the library in my own home? Well, here's the trick. You can create a reading nook and this is how you do it. Number one, you need to go all the way vertical, not horizontal. So it means you work your shelves starting from the bottom to the top. Take them all the way to the top. So these shelves you will use to have books and little collectible items that you have collected from your travels or presents or gifts and create some kind of wall feature. The second thing you can do to create a reading nook is use your hallway space or your corridor space. Some of you have wide corridors and you don't even know what to do with them. Create some shelving design in there, put your reading books. When you want to read a book, create some space where you can sit right into it. When you want to read a book, just go right into the corridor, open a book and chill out. The last thing you can consider is using your windows and your doors. Work around your windows. If you have a small room, a small bedroom, work around your windows. Build the shelving unit around your windows, around your doors. It's quite beautiful. It's not very African, but you could be the first to try it in your home. Put some books in there, files, folders, etc. When you want to read a book, sit on your bed and read a book. The last thing that you may consider really last this time is the color scheme. Have colors which are calm, green tones. That way you bring the outdoors indoors. They're very relaxing for reading spaces. They enhance calmness and relaxation. I'm Gloria with this week's interior designer tips. Take care and God bless you. Bye.
Davis and Shortleaf, the slogan is water and energy solutions for Africa, and we actually have a long-term experience in the water and energy sector. We are doing this in a number of countries in Africa, in the African setup. We know what is good for the Africans, we know what is good for the environment, and you can use our expertise, using our engineers, to share with them what other countries are doing and what is good for them, and probably improve on how you're doing and how you're using the pumps or other related areas in terms of the energy and water pumping. Yeah, in the real estate actually, we actually do quite a lot in the real estate. We enhance the property with swimming pools. We do water treatment. In a property you need clean water. We do solar water heating. We have solar water heaters. We do fountains and waterfalls, which actually make your property, add value on your property, basically, and the looks. You know, you get a better property with water features. We do quite a lot. We also protect your property from fire. We have firefighting pumps. We also do have technologies in wastewater treatment. We can treat the water that you use, and you can be able to use it maybe for gardening, car washing, and other facilities. In the agriculture sector, mainly in agriculture, we do have irrigation pumps and related accessories for irrigation. We do irrigation sets for small-scale farmers and large-scale farmers. So our rates are so good and very attractive in irrigation. We have packages that start from 3.4 million onwards. So we have a solution for every farmer, a small farmer and a large farmer. So in addition to that, we do also have pumps that maybe could transfer water where you have it to where you need it in a setup of where maybe you have a poultry or you're doing cattle. We also have pumps that you can use to transfer water from maybe one dam to another dam in fish farming. So it's actually quite a lot. I can't mention all of it, but I know that every agricultural setup will require something like a pump somewhere, or for transferring water, for moving dirty water elsewhere, for water treatment, and all those kind of applications.
Mama used to tell me that it's knowledge and experience that makes one's life better. And I now have both. So my life is good, really good, and I owe it all to Mom. To thank her for everything that I am, I found some friendly people with know-how and experience to help make her life better. Which they did with know-how, quality products, and excellent service. You too should meet my friends, Davis and Shirtliff. They have the know-how and experience to make your life better too. Davis and Shirtliff, improving people's lives.
Still to come.
I think we have a whole range of products.
Because Nina Interiors has it all covered and sorted out for you. They give you everything from the smallest to the biggest, as long as it has to do with interior designing of your house. Up next is the property of the week that is gladly brought to you by Nina Interiors.
Looking to surprise a loved one with a special household gift? Well, look no farther. Nina Interiors has special gift vouchers ranging from 50,000 to 500,000 shillings only. We have a wide range of special gifts that will simply give you one truly memorable experience. The gift vouchers can be purchased from the Nina Interiors showroom any day of the week. Terms and conditions apply. Nina Interiors, your #1 furniture shopping experience.
This week we visit an exciting brand, Regus. Regus brings to office space a new experience. Regus is a multimedia corporation that provides serviced office accommodation in business centers. It operates in 2,000 business centers across 1,000 countries. The property is listed on the London Stock Exchange and is a constituent of the FTSE 250 index. Regus is incorporated in St. Helier, Jersey, and is headquartered in Landsborg City. Regus Acacia Mall is located in Kampala City, the city of Uganda. The Acacia Mall office space offers a prime address at the heart of central Kampala's business district, and spectacular on its 4th floor where it lies, views the city center. It is located in a modern building with contemporary architectural design that features a stunning glass facade. It consists of meeting rooms which are ideal for holding business meetings and conferences. The art and designs as well as configuration of the property is a unique one. The ambience gives one an exceptional working feel. The business lounge gives an even more luxurious yet real engaging feel. Doing business in an environment of this nature indeed is not only a memorable experience, but an inspiring one too.
The Bird's Eye, brought to you by Roofings. The Bird's Eye was brought to you by Roofings.
Roofings, strength of a nation.
Welcome to the Property Talk, and this week our focus changes a little bit, and we're looking at many interesting things. I know many of you have been complaining, Mr. Musime, many of the properties you put for us on the show are actually only expensive properties. Well, I think the gentleman I'm having with me on the set, since he's behind that, I think I don't have to answer all these questions to you. But joining me on the set is none other than Mr. Shakib Nsubga, the country manager for Lamudi, Uganda. It's good to have you on the show, sir.
Thank you very much.
Good. We've come a long way with our relationship with Lamudi, our content partners for the property scan.
Yes.
Why are all your properties very expensive? The people out there can't afford them, literally.
I think we have a whole range of properties. So I'll talk about places like Mengo, Kansanga.
So Mengo, the supply is less.
The supply is less. So there are people looking for properties in Mengo.
Mengo, could it be the Buganda, the king factor? Would they be more Buganda interested in that area?
That has to the demand. The supply probably yes, the Kabaka factor.
Because there could be an assumption that times to come, probably that, because you've seen the Buganda kingdom now aggressively on development plans and all that. So it could be a sense of assumption like, oh, Mengo actually is going to quickly.
No, I think it's the other way around. It's mostly maybe because a lot of the land is Kabaka's land. So there's not enough supply of actual properties.
Okay.
So it could be, but if there's someone that has properties in Mengo, that they will tell them, come to Lamudi, people looking for properties in Mengo. So we have Mengo, we have Kansanga, we have Luzira, we have Bukasa, we have Rubaga, we have Machindie, we have Gaba. So these are places that people are very keenly interested in. These are places that people go, they go onto our website and they search and they type, what's happening, kind of what's going on in this area. I'm not getting enough properties. The ratio is, there's a ratio of like 30 to 1, 30 people looking for at one property.
Wow.
So there's a big disparity, and platforms like this, platforms like a property show, they enable us to reach out to people and let them know to come to Lamudi and put up these properties for rent and for sale.
Let me also ask you then, the trend has been very interesting. Mortgages, home loans are not doing very well. Purchasing power for properties is not too good. Could this be the reason why people are opting? You have more people renting than actually buying property. What's the problem?
So it's not as easy as waking up in the morning and buying.
I get the point.
We have more people that are renting than buying. People prefer to rent because it's a short-term solution, it's a quick fix, as they get more favorable conditions for construction, actual access to land. These days women are more independent, so you need to be able to help and make sure that women are protected in land ownership and all these different things. So it's what is interesting is we have more people renting.
But if you're watching and you have any question for Mr. Shakib, as far as Lamudi is concerned, the properties, the conversation we're having, please go ahead onto our social media platforms, send us those questions through Property Show Uganda, or directly get onto the Lamudi page and fire him any question you want to fire him. What are some of the challenges so far you're facing and having as a brand trying to actually push and for this industry?
I think as a company that is trying to break into a new area, which is online real estate marketing, we are still facing a challenge of educating the general public to let them know exactly what we do, where Lamudi starts in the transaction, where Lamudi stops, how Lamudi is accessible to everyone, how people might sometimes presume that we are just a brand for expensive houses. We are a very open and exclusive brand. So it's a mix of these challenges, but we are meeting these challenges head on, and we are really trying to advocate for transparency, consolidation, professionation in the real estate industry, and we've achieved some success, and we've also been able to, but we're still continuing towards our goal to achieve our mission.
If you're looking for property to rent or buy or sell, I mean, we've got the expert here, Lamudi. They will sort you out. Have a good day. Thank you so much.
The Versailles is one of the largest, most elaborate royal palaces ever built. This huge and magnificent palace started as a hunting lodge that was built for King Louis XIII in 1624. The small lodge was the beginning of an extremely huge palace that would cost the French government more than they could imagine. To Louis, a magnificent palace was a must for royal life, and due to this, he hired an architect named Louis Levoux and a painter named Charles Lebrun. These two men built a palace that included gardens which covered a total of 37,000 acres, 400 sculptures, 1,400 fountains. But to Louis, this wasn't enough. Well, thanks to Mansart, a whole new story was added to the palace, for he designed and built the famous Hall of Mirrors. The Hall of Mirrors contains 17 windows with beautiful views matched to 17 arched mirrors. The hall was decorated with statues, busts of Roman emperors, and guided candelabra. The ceiling was covered with paintings of Louis XIV's triumph. Not only was the hall known for its beauty, but in the future it would be used as a meeting hall for such important events as the signing of the Treaty of Paris that ended the American Revolution and the Treaty of Versailles that ended World War I. Mansart also added the south and the north wings of the palace. A total of 36,000 workers worked on it until it was finished, and finally, when the construction was done, over 10,000 people lived in the palace, which included nobles, servants, and others of the community. But in 1792, Versailles was abandoned. All the furniture was sold and all the art was brought to museums. The palace was left empty, and the French government decided to open up the palace as a museum during the 1830s. After a period of years, in 1962, all the belongings of the palace that could be located were brought back, and the palace has almost been completely restored back to its original self. Also, the gardens and the statues have been restored, and more than 80 of the rooms have been remolded and decorated. They are now open to the public, so why not take a trip to France to view this beauty?
On the property show, we hope you sort that out. We hope give you a solution to that. You want that lavish bed that you're going to actually sleep on and have the comfort, but you need a home that is going to be comfortable too. With our content partners Lamudi and our own listings on www.propertyshow1.com, we give you all that. Up next is the property scan of the week.
And that's all that we could have packaged for you in today's edition of the Property Show. Remember, you can keep tabs with us on our social media platforms, and I hope you already like our page on Property Show Uganda. And equally, you can get onto our website and be able to get more details. Especially thank once again our official platinum sponsors, that is Roofing's, the strength not only of the nation now anymore, but the strength of the region. And of course, Nina Interiors, Davison Chatleaf, and our partners Serena Rogers, Liquid Telecom. Thank you all so much for making the Property Show what it is. But more importantly, I always say it's not so much about even the sponsors. It's about you, our viewers. And I want to say to all of you that are watching us across the country, thank you so much for making the Property Show your #1 premium brand. And until next week, on behalf of the technical crew and production team, we say thank you so much. Adios, amigos. Bless you.
Next week on The Property Show.
Another summer day has come and gone away in Paris and Rome, but I want to go home.